Hm. Sie klingt noch ein bisschen zu gut, um wahr zu sein, ehrlich gesagt.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it in time. We set
Ja,
course for
sicher.
Earth.
Das Spiel ist riesig.
Only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
Sehr, sehr interessant. Nee, also ich habe auch noch nicht so, ich sag mal, wenn ich jetzt jeden Tag nach der Arbeit das durchgezockt hätte, dann wahrscheinlich schon, aber ja, ich habe auch ein paar andere Sachen zu tun. Deswegen ist das immer so, ich habe vielleicht mal 2 Tage unter der Woche, 1 bis 2 Tage und dann vielleicht mal am Wochenende einen ganzen Tag oder irgendwas. Also ich bin noch lange nicht fertig und ich will ja Platin machen. Also ich bin mit der Story noch nicht durch und B, der ganze Side-Content, der dann noch dazu kommt. Also das wird noch eine Weile dauern.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith
Aber
base?
Stranger of Paradise, wie ist
We will
das so?
make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation, a passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Ja, definitiv. Also mit einem Vollzeitjob und halt Haushalt und noch anderen Sachen ist, ja, mir fehlt die Zeit. Ich merke das drastisch. Definitiv.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
Damn.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too
Ooh.
careful for that.
Wait.
But his subordinates?
Ah.
Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Weil ich habe ein bisschen Gameplay von Strangers of Paradise gesehen und das sah eigentlich ganz nice aus. So, wenn ich jetzt nicht noch so einen wichtigen, sag ich mal, Backlog hätte, weil ich muss Zero Dawn auch noch einmal fertig durchspielen und also nach Forbidden West muss ich Zero Dawn noch einmal fertig durchspielen auf dem PC und Jedi Fallen Order auch noch einmal fertig machen. Und dann wollte ich vielleicht God of War nochmal durchspielen, bevor dann der zweite Teil rauskommt. Was ich wahrscheinlich nicht mehr schaffen werde, aber mal gucken. Mal gucken. Ähm, okay. Ja, ich hatte jetzt auf Arbeit die letzten, also gestern, ich habe quasi gar nicht gearbeitet. Ich wurde für nichts bezahlt, weil die IT da ein paar Probleme hatte. Ich konnte quasi nicht an meinen Rechner ran. Das war halt auch ganz geil. Und heute bin ich dann halt nach München gefahren zum Arbeiten. Da konnte ich dann wenigstens wieder was machen, aber uff, das war schon ein bisschen krass. Aber hey, nächste Woche ist verkürzt. Da haben wir langes Wochenende. Ui.
Regala's only interested in killing Hikaru and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zenith?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hikaru.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of
Nice.
Tanakh are cut down outside.
Ja, das ist so ein Punkt, der mir auch nicht ganz gefällt.
So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
Oh Gott, du willst Xenoblades
The
nochmal
honest
durchspielen?
answer is that
Heilige
I don't
Scheiße.
actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was
Ja.
like that from the moment we met.
Ich sag mal, ja, was heißt mein Pile of Shame? Das sind halt, also Zero Dawn und Jedi Fallen Order sind halt Sachen, die ich ja vor meinem Umzug auch schon angefangen hatte, wo ich ja eigentlich auch die Videos zu mache. Forbidden West muss ich eigentlich auch noch in Videos umwandeln und die dann auf YouTube packen. Und ja, jetzt demnächst geht halt der Minecraft-Server wieder los. Da habe ich jetzt die letzten Wochen auch eine Heidenarbeit reingesteckt in eine Welt finden, Regeln aufstellen, einen Haufen Render machen. Ich habe sogar ein Video, einen Trailer geeditet für das Ganze. Also ja, der geht jetzt demnächst auch los und dann mal gucken. Da mache ich dann eventuell auch Streams und Videos von und hast du nicht gesehen. Also ich sag mal, mein Zeitplan ist komplett voll. Dann fällt da halt irgendwann, ich weiß gar nicht genau, wann Ragnarok God of War überhaupt rauskommt, aber ich glaube auch so Sommer rum irgendwas. Also ja, ich habe eigentlich ist quasi meine Zeit nach der Arbeit komplett ausgeplant schon. An Sarah. Ja, ja, genau. Die hat ja vor uns schon fertig gemacht gehabt, weil sie hatte ja noch mehr Fächer übernehmen können, als sie zu uns gewechselt ist. Ja, ich erinnere mich noch an
So
sie.
when you
Warum?
met Elizabeth, she
Wie kommst du
was
darauf?
what? Distant, aloof.
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning, a touchy subject in those days, because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address, She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff.
What the
I was
fuck?
fascinated. And I
Okay.
wanted to meet her for a long time.
Wie hast du
I
das denn
watched her after her
herausgefunden?
talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling.
Okay. Interessant. Und deckt sich dann seine Seite mit dem, was wir so oft gehört haben? Oder gibt es da große Unterschiede?
First Varl. Now Hikaru and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
Looks impossible. Look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Ooh.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
Okay. Sehr interessant, aber ich sage mal, ja, das ist immer das Schöne als Außenstehende. Da kann man sich seine eigene Meinung bilden. Ja, naja.
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra protection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay?
Okay, ja,
I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
das ist immer das Problem, wenn man Leute, sage ich mal, nur über Geschichten erstmal hört. Wenn man sie dann wirklich mal richtig kennenlernt, vor allen Dingen richtig, nicht auch nur so als
I think it can be done.
Nebenbei-Kollege richtig kennenlernt, dann ist es immer noch mal was anderes.
I'll contact again next
Meistens,
time.
zumindest.
Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister.
Ho
It'll be
ho.
Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Ooh.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenat. The
What?
ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Silence to the table.
Not if. When.
Ho ho. Damn, girl.
Are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
I hate this. I do. Yikes. Okay, auf geht's.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kutalo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well,
Ja.
at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths and get Beta and Gaia back. But first, we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
Yes, go.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Revenge.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
Wings of the Ten. Das ist also die Quest. Das ist sogar eine Main-Quest. Gut zu wissen. Gut zu wissen.